My name is Eric Lehman. I'm the head of product for Emerge Web Magazine, which essentially just means I'm in charge of the web magazine website. Rather than just making it a plain WordPress blog, we're really trying to go for something visual and something that looks really great to make sure that it's actually more of a web magazine rather than just a blog. So we're trying to make sure that we're able to leverage all of the digital storytelling tools like photos and pull quotes and different style sheets for specific posts, just to make sure that everything has its own unique look and actually looks more like a magazine story than it would just a blog post.
So far we have a pretty solid new brand identity, starting with the logo and different color sets. Watermelon being for the magazine, sort of cyan for social, and sticking with green for conference, and keeping them separate for every different medium.
So far we've launched the preview site for the magazine, which has our Cirque du Soleil story on it. And right now we're just finishing designing the final website, which we'll be launching on February 14th.
The beginning part of this semester was kind of centered around sussing out what our actual role is as content producers. And now we've decided that we are visual content producers. We're video content, video news content, and video documentary content. So it's organizing what stories are being pitched, who's going to be doing them, who's going to be on set when we're shooting them, organizing our news.
So this year is very forward thinking. We're trying to break out of the whole young professionals in Toronto feel that the past magazines have had, and focus it more on inspiring people to have discussions about topics of rapid change in the next decade.
The main goal of the Cirque du Soleil project was to have a kind of this big chunk of a package to give to Emerge.
Our trip to Cirque du Soleil was actually fantastic. We had really great backstage access. Everybody from Cirque was super helpful. They sort of let us go wherever we wanted to, and really accommodating of what we needed, and they allowed us to film some of the rehearsal, film the actual show. We got to interview a few of the publicists and performers from Cirque du Soleil.
We interviewed their artists and people behind the scenes there, and we even got feedback from their publicists saying that we were actually more professional than any other journalist they've seen to that date.
I was not present at the Cirque du Soleil thing, but I was on call, so at about 2:30 that morning they sent me the copy and I started working through it. So yeah, it was a late night, but good.
So the main thing, the first thing that went up was a review of Verikai, which is up online right now. And then we're also working on a feature documentary and a feature for the website as well.
Our team has started contacting speakers. We've got a few in the works. We've got one confirmed already. We're planning catering. We've got event management. So every aspect of that, it's coming together just to put the foundation of how this day will run from start to finish.
As the exec of social media, I'm kind of like overseeing everything that's happening throughout. So this year we have a team filled with PR students, journalism students, image arts, and digital communications. So we're trying to find a balance between that. So I make sure that balance stays and everyone has a fair chance to be promoted online.
To promote it, we have a marketing and promotions team as well as the social media team. So they're all working together to get the word out there and start selling tickets and use social media to get people interested in attending.
We post whatever is relevant to Emerge. So that means conference information, competitions. Even, for example, this interview right now, if we had someone in social media here taking a picture, that's probably going to end up on Instagram in the next few minutes. So the Emerge behind the scenes team kidnapped me for an interview. And they are taking pictures of me while I'm taking video of them. Emergeception.
We all need to challenge each other, not necessarily just go with the flow. Challenge each other's ideas, want to make them better, fine-tune them, find something that's good and make it look great.
Emerge to me is all about representing our generation as soon as we graduate. This is our final main project, that little bridge between our school life and the real world. So Emerge to me is almost like a graduation into the real world. It's all about representing us before we start doing whatever we want to do.